Good morning. I am Jan Jorgensen up here in Nevada City, California. And I might as well give the date because there are timelines for energies. So today is February 1st, 2017. So let's all ground into that feeling that there is a timeline. There is a timing for you to awaken certain nodes in your body so that you can be the light. So today, there's a certain reason that you showed up here. I just happen to have this right here to come onto the timeline and to up your vibration and bring these harmonic keys into your entire consciousness to awaken you and expand to an even greater level of self-understanding and to know what it is, what ingredient you are bringing forth to put into the keys into the larger milieu for our social changes and the bigger divine plan for Earth. So this time that we're spending together has ramifications way beyond just 20 minutes of it be the light meditation, ask and intend to set a sacred space. You are beings who chose a very big node to hold to turn the time clock for Earth's ascension and movement to her eventual divine alignment with the galactic core, the universal core, and shaking out all of the misalignment and misbehaviors, which right now are expressing themselves very powerfully. There are different beings, politicians, who are being a mirror for the mass consciousness that is held. It's insidious, dark, almost volcanic eruption energies now are completely visible. And so it's good. We are like mothers. We're looking at our child just getting a fever, convulsions, blowing up with toxicity and almost coming to a point of self-asphyxiation. That has happened to our Earth. It is coming forth in many of the beings that are carrying the archetypes of the dark shadow human energetic profile. So we want it to happen because we are mothers and say, oh, this is the disease. This is what I see. This is the profile. I know what vibration can work with that. And of course, if you are working closely with Source, you know the core is love, but your specific ingredient of the vibrations of truth and your expression through your exceptionally unique mission is part of the revibration and movement. So today's talk is flavored by the fact that today we, and I say we, women, launched the Just Jan show, which is women helping women soar. So we've created a vehicle almost like, oh my God, like in Dorothy at the end of the movie, The Hot Air Balloon. We all have access to that hot air balloon now to rise above it, click our heels, and to access the vibration of home and through our own unique circuitry, bring in that vibration. So you're thinking, well, what is it? What is my human story that I contracted to bring in through this hot air balloon hovering over this tumultuous environment that I can shine down and be somewhat safe, not merge with it and become it, or be silenced, or be frightened. There will be a fallout as our truth comes out. There will be a little resistance and pushback. So we are using what I call the feminine voice of truth and alignment that is similar to Kuan Yin's energy. So unbelievably, languorously loving and truthful that there's no pushback. But we're going to go back to you now. What is your gold nugget? What is it that you are ready to shake loose and you know you've moved through a lot and you see it? You see that something that you have been so patient for, and you have collected all the dots. And just like Dorothy, you are poised to really form and deliver what it is you came to do. So the reason we have the theme, of course, is that I always thought, can I have a TV show, me who always felt so muted and marginalized and invisible? And the answer is yes, because today, there it is, and it's going out to 140 countries. What is your dream? What is your dream? Maybe it's just a little hazy, and you've had some little ideas and some passion sparks. When you have a spike of passion, you know that's a puzzle piece to get you to the hot air balloon. So even if you can't see the full thing now, because sometimes it's our monkey mind, sometimes it's from our old story, sometimes it's from our family, sometimes it's from fear. I need to do this so my partner will feel safe and we can do what humans do. No, we cannot reference ourselves from that. We really have to rise above the vibrational earth, but be available and shine down and still be a part of it. So that's our meditation today. Sit up nice and straight because the vibrations come through our spine. And notice that as you've been taking in more light, has there been tension in your neck or your back? I know myself, I'm seeing a chiropractor every week now because the energies coming in must be assimilated fully in your nervous system. Otherwise, you can start getting symptoms if things aren't integrating and being really balanced in the wholeness of your divine being embodying into your physical body. So we are asking through this meditation for clarity, as if we have a magic spray to spray away that mist of impossibility, unknowing, confusion. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. Let your thinking be stilled. Drop into that calm space and imagine that Source is the huge center of a beautiful spoked wheel, and that you are one of the spokes. You are the end of this spoke, and Source is in the middle, and you are asking to be connected to Source powerfully through that beautiful channel. And you also want to be connected to the outer ring of that wheel, which represents the other messengers, so that you may see your sisters and brothers clearly with non-egotistical minds as we have conversations and choose actions to elevate our own frequency field and create the new forms and structures that are next. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. We ask that all the beings of light who have been orchestrating this upgrade for Earth be present in and around this spoke now. In this moment, you have all the powers of heaven and earth stabilized in this spoke. Imagine that we are putting this wheel, we are putting Source into the core of the earth. And by your holding your node on this spoke, you are making it possible for your body to be used as circuitry for this alignment, this connection, and this plugging in of Source into earth. She has never needed light more than now. You're letting your entire being, your heart, soul, and mind be a circuit board for the new vibrational frequencies to resettle the center core of Earth in this moment. Take a deep breath and feel the immense energies running through you. We're in the ultimate service of repinning and orchestrating all internal timelines, travel lines, future potentials for Earth, for physical, and etheric consciousness now. Feel that your body is moving as the Earth is up-leveling and rejecting and dissolving all that has been dumped, all the toxic piles of thoughts and physical waste, that all of this is being recalibrated and shifted, and the molecules and atoms and densities are being refabricated for release, regeneration, and recreation into forms that are coherent with divine principles. Let this work through your body, and we ask and intend that any old self limitations, thoughts, patterns, physical imbalances are also being balanced and healed in this moment. Just let go. Surrender your blocks in seeing who you really are. Surrender your holding on to old patterns of behavior, thought, eating that are keeping you stuck in old vibrational forms. We ask and intend that we release all aspects of our being that have kept us under the veils of separation and limitation now. You are safe to let yourself merge with this entire benevolent, generous, vibrational healing. Let yourself float as if you are in an immersion tank of complete integrated healing now. Know that you're completely safe in your physical body. Just continue to let go and to release all that is not you, knowing that you are being a surrogate in this moment to release the archetypes of humanity, of smallness, insecurity, disempowerment, but mostly the long-term keeping the blinders on of the truth of our and your and our collective true divine nature, and letting the grime over those lenses of the truth be so thick for so long, and you are the remedial mitigating force. You signed up for yourself for this job, and let yourself fully, it's like the plumbing in your body is getting unclogged, and that is being reflected and will be reflected more out into the world as things compost and discreate. So you will accept and allow the deep healing of this mother and child relationship, of the child who was severely ill. This is just an image, a metaphor. You allow the child to go into a sleep, contortions, release of toxins, and you will lovingly, lovingly allow and watch as humans and the physical, geophysical earth itself purge. You will know it is coming, you will allow it, and you will look at the bigger picture. Take a deep breath. It is a debridement of a wound. Only the strongest people in service, like angelic messengers, have the stomach to handle this level of clearing. And here you are, showing up. So I keep talking because this is a process and it needs some time. Old energy chunks like plates, circuitry, all sorts of nuts and bolts have been floating around in your body that are now lying out. Again, you are safe in your physical body. This is a very safe process. And every time I say that, I feel people drop in and surrender even more. Allow all those gentle, subtle little aspects of your heart to rejoice that they don't have to carry this anymore. And in fact, you came in and you took it on for this very release, not just for yourself, but for the entire future of the humans' realm on earth. Take a deep breath. And now we come to the part, our initial intention that we have served with this release for the earth, bring her back into alignment. And what about you? You're not just a circuit board. You were born with a beautiful mission. Do not use social standards to decide if your mission is big enough or if it's right. It can be simple. It can be posting vibrational information on Facebook in time of panic. It can be speaking to 1,000 people who are in one realm, say for instance, realtors, and you are in training with them, but you are taking them to the next level by your words, your expressions, and by the vibration of your voice, which represents your consciousness. Do not judge where you are at in this moment, for everything you do and say has a recalibrating, shifting effect. Everything. So there is no finish line. Maybe I tricked you. There's no one perfect picture where you will sit on your throne and have peace. The peace comes from recognizing that you, just like Dorothy, could go home, be connected to spirit, and be here at any given moment. And it's not the time to sit in your heart, piously saying, I am done, the work is done. And now I have achieved my highest human goal, and now I am happy. Get rid of that story. Release it. As you now are communing with the truth of who you are, connected to all that is, shifting everything merely by your presence. Know that there will be exciting signposts where you will reside, and your voice will have the exact vibration that those listening have been needing and waiting to hear. That they have ratcheted up their ability to listen, and you have ratcheted up your ability to deliver for those with eyes to see and ears to hear. So, my friends, I'm inviting you to rest in this moment, and there will be signposts and nodes of extreme joy where you can look back and see all the work. but there is work ahead of us. But the closer you are to Source, embodying it, it actually doesn't matter what the doing is if you are being the light that you are. Take a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. I don't know if you can hear it, but in Nevada City, the church bells just went off, ringing in to the Buddha gallery here. Da 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 da. Imagine those church bells are the reckoning moment, and you are delivered from the striving and have decided to enjoy your role and be just a little bit above the fray. And know that each success just opens the door to more passionate choices and expansion. So let your heart be at ease of any pictures of perfection or ending of this story. Even when you return home to your original realm, there's constant unfolding. It's only on earth that we have this idea that there's a fixed space of safe home, sweet home. As you notice that your heart feels open, and it is like a moving, subtle lines of strings of divine light, feel the joy of that open, non-fixed movement, and let that move beyond your heart into your tissues, beyond your skin, and out into the world. This is the non-defended state, and it is not fixed. It is just how the Creator exists, unfolding, undulating, mixing, discovering, exploring. Take a deep breath and let yourself have peace and rest in this truth. The safety is here, not in some label or finish line. So this is a new way of feeling and referencing yourself. It's not of this world, but it's operating within this realm and this world, and this is you. So this is the core aspect of this meditation, this vibrational realignment. Take a deep breath and let it go into your nervous system, into your bones, send it, well, we're already connected with the core of Source into the middle of this earth. So we integrate these energies powerfully. They know where they need to go. They are divinely guided. Take your attention back to your heart and keep exuding this beautiful geometric lacy signature out of your heart, expressed by your voice, that is you. Always repatterning as it flows out into the world. And so it is. So if you'd like, as you're coming back to regular consciousness, put a beautiful golden resilient egg around this energy form that is you, so that you can feel a little protected from the outside realms. Go ahead, wiggle your fingers and your toes as you come back powerfully and safely into your hopefully upgraded consciousness and operational system. So I'm going to unmute everybody in just a moment, but I'm going to sign off on the recording here. Jan Jorgensen at soundandlighthealingarts.com. Have a great day.